we spar often. He knows PvZ through and through, so I'll try to, shine some light on what I've learned about him as a player in these casts. And let's dive right in. You good to go?
I am good to go. Yeah, we got that No1CareThat inside knowledge going on here.
Yeah.
I like it.
Classic No1CareThat. I love that we can't just be representatives of our team. We can't.
Well, it's not just us.
We can't
it's
not be
our
represented.
team.
Yeah.
Insomniac is, it's a series of personalities melding together to form one team, and that's what the CPL is all about.
Turns out some people have shit personalities.
I'm not gonna comment.
All right.
I have no comment.
So Prodygy's here, moving south. With the Overlord, that's the right kind of scouting position to see the natural.
Right.
Got our boy Randir. Do we have to turn off? We got to turn off the new.
Oh no.
Or the Zerg bias. We got to turn it off.
I don't know if I can turn it off.
Oh wait, the overlay. Oh, I screwed it up.
Oh, the overlay. Oh, the overlay. Oh, look at the chat. Oh, they're all calling you out.
Oh,
that's the drink. You gotta take a sip.
I finished my beer.
Oh no.
I don't even have one.
Can't even take a sip.
Can we pause?
We can.
I don't want to do that. Connor would be so
All right.
mad. I paused the VOD.
He would
I will take a penalty shot. Okay.
A shot?
Well, because I only had 2 beers that were cold in the fridge, and now I just have.
All right. Yeah, you take a shot.
I don't want to drink a warm beer.
Yeah, no, take a shot. Jesus.
Yeah. 42 seconds. 42. Cast legit, guys. I know nobody casts legit anymore.
Yeah.
What are the builds? Pool first.
Looks
Gas
like pool
as
first
well.
gas. Yeah, that's a little bit weird. From Prodygy here.
Yeah.
I don't ever do this personally. Maybe there's a thing that I don't know about, which is totally possible.
Do the workers have a little kiss on the bridge? It was very romantic. It's like one of those
little smooch.
It's like one of those bridges in France or London or whatever. You put the locks on the bridge fence. You know what I mean? Have you heard of that?
Yeah, I have.
You put the lock around a chain link and it endures your love or whatever. But then
endures your love.
all these mechanical engineers were like, yeah, stop doing this because this is adding thousands of pounds of weight to the bridge that we did not account for. And now we need
classic
to rebuild
engineers,
this.
Fuck your love.
Classic engineers.
Doesn't work
they
out with
bust
the
out the
map.
chainsaw, just cut all these locks down. Like, dude, it's killing the bridge. Anyway,
the calculus does not match up with your love.
Yeah,
therefore you have to stop.
That's this bridge. This is the Lover's Bridge on Fighting Spirit, the left one on the top left side.
Oh man, look at all these links. 6 links popping out right away.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what this gas is for. He's not putting workers on it. I would have guessed like a quick speed kind of thing.
Yeah, dude, the stars are bugging me out that they were there the whole
back at the stars. Jesus.
It was so romantic under the stars, those 2 workers.
With the Lover's Bridge too.
On the Lover's Bridge.
Man, you're on some
I'm such a
happy shit tonight.
Why isn't Cheryl watching tonight? Like
yeah, exactly.
Anyway, Forge first, he's pulled his boys to kind of defend against the Ling attack.
Oh, but there's a runaround.
That's not Ling tight.
Oh, but it is now probably, and yeah, those links died.
I love the 4 probes just kind of like stationary. Like, wow. Good thing we built that cannon, guys, right? Like, okay, back to work.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, fallback plan, just build that natural and kind of continue on playing.
Yep. So let's talk about Randir. I would say that he generally plays safe. He usually opts for Forge, expand builds, Forge first.
Yeah.
And I gotta say he's got pretty good Corsair control. When I usually lose games to Randir, it's because he kept his fleet alive, he kept the Corsair numbers high, and just sort of made an issue of air control and bullied my overlords. My boys got zapped by Randir all the time. So that's usually when Randir kind of takes the cake against me.
That can definitely make or break a game. I'm loving the Ling micro here with this probe. Keeping him out of the main, that kind of, for me, when you keep that probe out from the main at this point in time, exactly what we're seeing here, the Hydra den, the early Hydra den before lair, is kind of the threat. And right now Randir doesn't know if it's a Hydra bust. He doesn't know if it's a standard, lair first kind of build or what.
Yeah.
Actually sending out another probe to try to get that information.
Yeah, really good plays, but to deny that scouting because, you know, when the Hydra, a 3-hatch Hydra build or some kind, just any kind of Hydra prioritizing from the Zerg gets scouted out, the Protoss responds with cannons, and then it becomes exponentially harder.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you really gotta.
Oh, did you see that dodge from Randir?
Oh, is he dodging? I'm seeing it now.
He's dodging. He's dipping and ducking and diving and dodging.
Prodygy saying, "I can't let you in." Oh.
Exactly. Yeah, because he's switching range for those Hydras, which to me means he's absolutely going for a push.
Yeah, for sure. That range allows you to kind of position and arc your Hydras around in little gaps that the cannon can't quite get. Basically, your position of your cannons behind the buildings plus the Hydra range means they can hit against your forge and your gateway sort of unabated, and that is bad. That's bad for Protoss.
That's true, but Prodygy is supply blocked as fuck right now. Like he's making two
he needs his
at the same time.
Oh, this is painful. There's the one pops out.
Yeah, I mean, he needs to be making Hydras right now if this Hydra bus is gonna.
Now he does speed as well, so he's gonna try to look for the double upgrade Hydra timing. There's some Hydras coming out, so. You know, ideally we'll see him make a new Hydra with every new mineral that he accrues, but he's going drones. You know, could this be one of those sort of flavors of the Hydra bus that just arrives a little bit later but has enough Hydras as sort of disposable that ends up hitting or breaking through?
But it's been fully scouted now.
Yeah.
Like the Corsair is just flying around seeing everything that's going on from Zerg right now, and that's, you know, I would expect to see maybe a cannon or two going down from Randir now.
Yeah.
And there's one, and there's two. Hey, look at
there
me go.
We go.
Analysis.
Wow. Oh my God, Sam. Oh my God. Have you heard of the ASL? Let's get you a plane ticket.
Dude, I'll show up tomorrow. Yeah, if you get me a plane ticket to Korea, I will absolutely go to the
That
ASL.
would be sick. That would be so dope. Yeah, for sure. So there's that Zappy. Oh man, when your boys get zapped. Oh jeez. Ooh, but I like the Hydra sort of pincer here, because on the high ground there's one, the low ground there's a couple.
Oh, but that other Overlord, he's like, no, fuck that.
Yeah, no, I'm moving around. Oh man, I don't. Now Randir's super aware, but he doesn't even add on additional cannons. I think he knows that this is either late or just ill-advised. Yeah.
He's got 3 zealots. He's got a pretty good wall. Like, yeah, he's totally fine.
And his tech is developing down the standard PvZ channels, getting zealot legs. He's got Templar going. Storm just started, so all pretty normal things. And then you're gonna add on gateways and go into a more gateway-heavy army. I want to keep an eye on this Corsair up here.
Classic No1CareThat analysis.
Classic.
God damn it, I don't want to be the liaison for
that was classic zookeeper analysis, okay?
That's right, Randir thanked me by name.
Sam,
thanks, Randir.
I like, why didn't the Zerg leave yet? I didn't block Nat with pylon.
Yeah. I mean, I gotta think that this Hydra bus is gonna be ill-fated.
Yeah, there's in fact,
even moving out. Yeah, he's just getting hungry.
He's got the +1, so
that's right.
Here comes Randir with the move out.
But he's like, nope.
He did a skirt.
Run.
That's a skirt right there.
Yeah, it's a major skirt.
Now does he need more stuff? Does he need more cannons?
I don't know. 3 cannons. We're gonna see.
Coming out. The first High Templar is making. Oh, he needs that storm. I don't know.
They got the cannons. Oh, but that's a lot of Hydras though, and they have speed and range.
It's kind of like what I said. It arrives a little bit later, but it's got enough to be really scary now.
It could be scary.
Doesn't have the cannons to put it on.
The photons are gonna fall. The photons are gonna fall. Oh man.
Yeah, suddenly it's totally around in Randir. GG.
Oh, Randir has the GG out.
Oh no, man. Yeah, he's that High Templar puppet. He's not gonna have enough energy. He just can't.
Yeah, it was just a little bit
outlive the losses. So wow, we actually were talking shit.
Yeah, some mad shit.
Yeah, we really. Okay, Prodygy. All right, well played.
Maybe that's why he's the Prodygy.
He's a Prodygy. You good to go?
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Good to go. Okay, so I'm gonna be very aware. I'm gonna switch to the overlay right now.
There it is.
Got
Nice.
it. We're
Look
good.
at that production quality over here.
Magnifique. Magnifique. It's more French for you, like that love bridge with the. Wait, no.
That's
that
Paris,
French?
right? Yeah, I think it's in Paris.
Okay, but is magnifique? Is that Italian?
I don't know. I'm the wrong person to ask, even though I have some Italian in me.
I don't know.
I mean, what does that mean anyway, you know?
Well, maybe it means you should know the answer to that question. I don't know. I got no
Does it
Italian.
though? It means
I
like
don't know.
generations ago there were
Yeah.
some people from Italy that resulted
Yeah.
in me being around here.
Maybe that's something I saw in like cartoons, like the villain or whatever, like
Magnifique.
Magnifique. Yeah.
Like Mystique in X-Men or something.
Or no, something. No culture, classic. No one cares. Dude, I'm Spanish bilingual. I was a Spanish teacher, dude. I lived
Classic, no
in
one
Spain.
cares.
That's not a fair accusation
Dude,
at all.
what are only the bad things about us?
Yeah,
The
what is
classic
the-
no one.
the
What about the
classic-
good things?
Yeah, that's not real. It's not
Unless
even.
there are no good things. I-
Discuss the finer points of art and language in Team Supply Blocks chat. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that.
Yeah,
You know
our
what?
chat is not the same.
Yeah, we talk about the finer points of. Anyway, skirt. So, scouting the wrong way with the the probe, but it's a bummer. They're
I mean,
both
the
scouting
the right way, but like the wrong way for this game.
Yeah, I just mean he didn't find him in the first location. So.
Classic. No one cared that. I've seen your
Yeah,
chat.
I've
God
seen
damn
your
it.
chat. Oh, jeez.
I mean, at the very least, it's entertaining.
Yeah,
I was
we're
literally at the bar earlier today, just like reading the chat and just laughing.
Keeping it spicy. That's what we do. Yeah. So now he's gonna head down here. Another pool first and gas from Prodygy. So
It's the same kind of build.
same kind of build. He had the success. So Randir just lost to the Hydra Bust. What kind of adjustments do you think? Tau Cross can sometimes be a little bit tougher the way the wall structure works. He can definitely get cannons in deep. Maybe the Forge is vulnerable, but it's harder, in my opinion, on Tau to Hydra Bust because of the way you have to funnel in here. You know what I mean? It's not like Circuit with a wide open natural.
To a point, I mean, like you said, though, the wall is a little bit wider too, so you have a little bit more opportunity on Tau Cross to at least pick off a Forge or a Gateway or whatever.
You could pair it with
with
Lings, and then,
Then with Lings, yeah, you're good to go.
So this is super standard. Like, okay, so he sees the Lings, he sees the pool and the gas, he pulls his boys, adds on the SimCity with the Gateway, and now he's got his boys in position here. So same,
This is pretty much
things.
identical to the last game, right?
It's identical, but the cannon's finishing like just now.
Oh man.
Oh,
and the
God.
Lings didn't target down the probe
Holy-
fast enough, and yeah, they're not gonna be able to do much.
Dude, those probes just standing there, the Lings chose not to attack them. Like, those two, look at those two
They
probes
all have
just-
their backs turned.
backs
like,
turned.
It's like some Blair Witch Project shit.
Dude, it's like the little kids in Jurassic Park when they're hiding in the kitchen with their like
That's right. They're hiding under the kitchen.
another one,
cupboard.
another '90s movie reference. Okay, so
I don't
um,
think Blair Witch is 90s. I think I'm out of
was
the
Blair Witch
90s with that.
90s? I was
I feel
too
like that
young
was too-
to like really see it. I was too scared.
Yeah, I rented it from Blockbuster when I saw it, but
Oh, you rented it from Blockbuster.
yeah,
that's
dude.
That's a throwback. Do you remember going through Blockbuster and just like spending way too much time considering like, God, I can only rent one game. Which game should I rent? God, and like,
Bring in some friends
Dude.
and like you have this whole debate over
Yeah,
like
this whole
which one's
debate.
the right one to
but dude,
yeah.
the Crash Bandicoot sequel's supposed to be sick. No, dude, GoldenEye is gonna be so fucking, It's like,
That's
no,
right.
dude, I already own GoldenEye. Come on, what are you, a plebe? Who doesn't own GoldenEye? Oh shit. Anyway,
That Golden Gun OP, man.
no, Odd Job OP, to be honest.
Odd
like,
Job was
you had to look
absolutely
down,
OP.
and
Yeah,
that was
that's right.
impossible with the C down button. Oh, trust
Yep.
me. Yeah, it was so bad. Perfect Dark did a better job. Anyway, let's talk about Brood War. So, a third hatch coming from Prodygy.
I'm loving this Overlord Scout too. That's something I never do, but like I can appreciate.
Moving in with the OV, yeah. You know,
especially against a Forge first, you know that like there's nothing that's gonna be able to shoot that down anytime soon.
Yep, and you
So
only
can
really
just kinda
have to
hang it out.
hightail maybe once you see Stargate building. Cyber's just about to finish, so I predict that we're gonna see coming up next here the Stargate. There it is, and Prodygy totally
Stargate.
sees it.
Yeah, right on top of it.
Yeah.
Got a nice timing on the third from Prodygy though. Taking the mineral only third. You're over to the right.
Yep.
I feel like that's the secret to the ZVP for me is like just take a bunch of bases all the time.
Yep.
And sniping the
Yeah.
he does have my god, he's trying for another Hydra Bust, it looks like.
Is he?
He's got that.
Den.
Yeah, Hydra Den first.
Den's up.
and
Den is up.
Range first.
Range
yeah,
about to finish. Nice
I
shout
would-
out, man.
Yeah.
Looking the same. So, this, how's the wall doing? It looks, he has the same kinds of resources right now at present
This
at the
looks
wall.
very similar.
2 more gateways here, but no extra cannons yet. This is where sometimes a second sneaky probe that gets in and completes the scout can be super useful for Protoss to understand what you need to do at the front.
But we don't see anything moving out from Protoss right now. And yeah, we got speed going now from the Hydra Den.
Yeah. In fact, probably being walling in and having to defend, it's kind of scary for the other races. I had to learn this as Terran a little bit too. You're in the dark until you can actually safely move out. And right now, Randir's...
Which can be late, especially
late.
in Brood War. The opening is we're 6 minutes 30 seconds into the game and nothing really has happened yet.
This time, Prodygy didn't get supply blocks, so his Hydras are coming out at a pretty steady rate.
All right, that Corsair is coming out now too, so he's gonna be able to kind of clue in, and that's again we're exactly what happened last game, which I can't blame either player for. Prodygy,
There he sees
it worked for him.
He sees the Hydras.
Randir, it's he wouldn't do the same thing twice, but we're about to see.
Yep,
there
totally sees the Hydras. Now I want to switch to Reindeer's front. What does he do in response to this build? Does he sense that it's the same sort of late arrival Hydra Bust? Does he need to add on more cannons? He's feeling Randy. Reindeer's feeling Randy moving his zealots down.
Randy Reindeer,
Randy
what
Reindeer over here.
with these zealots.
Randy,
Look at them go.
dude,
They're marching. They
dude.
got their little arms. They're walking back and forth.
Dude,
Walk,
Randy
walk.
Reindeer should be our No1CareThat mascot. Randy the reindeer. Oh,
Classic
but I'm gonna
No1CareThat.
punch him, Hydras.
Oh, there they go.
They're not long for this world. These zealots.
Yeah, but they're trading decently. Not great, but decently.
Yeah, they traded for a few, but now I wonder if he makes an adjustment with his wall. Or what does he do? He's going to retreat his other
One
zealots.
cannon is not going to be enough.
Yeah.
He does have the 1, 2, 3
Corsair
gates,
just got
4
picked
gates.
Corsair got picked too. So really, is he... Oh, he's got the Citadel going, but I don't see Zealot legs yet. He's switching into a Robo. Okay, so this is sort of a bit of a diversion from what we saw in the last game, which after Citadel, you typically go to Templar and get Storms. I think he's kind of pressing the issue and wants to get a Reaver first. I wonder if we're going to see the support bay next. And that's going to be his
into
Hydra
the zealots
defense.
pretty heavy too. He's got more zealots coming down to help his boys here down in the middle. Oh, look at this sandwich coming in. Oh, zealots from the bottom.
Oh, I see
zealots
it.
from the top.
I see
oh,
it,
man.
but it's a cluster. They don't know where to go.
Oh, now the Hydras are like, what the fuck? What this?
Bad boy Reindeer.
Man. And the thing from Zerg's perspective is this is pretty all in. We don't have a layer even started yet. So, if this doesn't work out, it's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, he's not droned up at the third. He hasn't got a lair. In fact, his natural's not
Already
really
got
saturated.
zealot legs as well.
Yeah, you can see him moving pretty fast.
Yeah, look at those marches.
Look at the supplies. I mean, East Manor, the Vortex, right? Points out the supplies is just 38 to 66.
Good point.
So...
And yeah, I mean, like I said, not only is Reindeer doubled up in supply, or almost doubled up in supply, but
and
the
he adds
tech
cannons.
from Zerg is he's just started his lair, which to me means he gave up on the Hydra Bust.
Yep,
it's
for sure.
Hydra Bust isn't working. We're gonna tech up, and meanwhile, Protoss is feeling good. He could take a third now, whatever. He's fine.
Reindeer added on a couple extra cannons, which is nice to know, and he sends his zealots to the top right, making sure nothing fishy's going on, which is good practice when you feel ahead. Basically, just eliminate other possibilities, think about your win condition, and actually think about, is there something amiss here about
and
how
looking
this
for
is
the
playing
third
out.
too. Like he's about to find it.
Oh, that's great.
Oh,
That's
the
great.
zealot parade on
So
the
we're
third.
gonna see a trade here.
Hydra's coming up in the natural of Reindeer here too.
I'm looking at the nat. He's retreats. He kind of heads back. He sees these zealots coming over here.
Oh, the
And
zealots are
by
gonna take out
God,
that
if I
haze.
haven't heard that sound before.
Yeah.
Just, oh my God, it's tough. Prodygy says, I gotta make something happen. I gotta make it happen if the Protoss natural. So he moves in. There's 4 cannons and a bunch of zealots. I'm not sure if this is really gonna make it happen like the last game. He does pick 1 cannon.
That's right.
But
I'm pretty sure, and it's not going to happen. He lost too many Hydras earlier to that zealot sandwich.
Right, the sandwich.
Yeah.
It's a spicy sandwich for sure.
I mean, if you think of all those Hydras that died, if they were in this army, it would be a lot scarier for
Zealots
Reindeer.
are so good. Like they just
so
attack. Yeah. This is not. This is a little actually looking good for our boy Reindeer. Dude, did the Zerg bias creep in there? Like I was a little sad for Prodygy. No, my boy Reindeer. Get him, Reindeer.
Yeah, look
do
at
your
those
do your
Hydras going.
Protossy things.
Use
all that
look
talent.
At those zealots go.
Look at that talent go.
Look at the talent.
look at the talent. Yeah.
Hey, moving.
Oh man, so talented this Protoss of Randir. He is actually he's a good player.
It's gonna be rough.
He's a good player.
I think he's got so many zealots. Oh, 2 sunks now. We'll see.
No, there's like 3 sunks. Like he's even throwing drones into sunks, which you don't want to have to do in a rush build. And now the zealots are really just having a field day with the +1. No carapace, no carapace. All those lings melt.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, yeah, not going to win the game here, but like certainly holding the Zerg back, kept him off his third. Like at this point,
that's so
devastating.
devastating.
Oh my God. And we got 2 DTs walking across the map right now.
Ooh, I like it. So Reindeer, I'll tell you, Reindeer likes
load
DTs.
him up in the shuttle.
Yep.
Loading him up in the shuttle. Drop duty. Here we go.
He has done this to me before too. Reindeer likes his DTs. I'll be honest. What Reindeer excels at is actually reading the game and making those kinds of composition adjustments. Because I'll play a few games against him, and all of a sudden he, wields a dramatically different kind of army, and DTs are dropping in me, and then it's the next game it's Sarah Reaver and stuff. So very competent kinds of adjustments, from Reindeer. I'm proud of my boy right now.
Which honestly, I mean, that's the stuff that's hardest to learn. Like mechanics are just like rote repetition, and you just play a lot of games.
You got to practice, but yeah.
Oh man. Oh, the Corsair is going to take out this Overlord, and then the DT. But the DT gets targeted down by the lurkers. Wow, good play from Prodygy, and
he sees the
maybe
shuttle.
scouting the shuttle. Maybe scouting the shuttle.
I think
we're
he
in
has
the
to.
game. He definitely saw. Oh yeah, he's moving back. He's moving back.
He's moving stuff home. Yeah, he's moving stuff home. So he sees it. Ooh, I'd love if Reindeer just kind of doubled backed and then attacked the front. If he can read that, he knows that Prodygy saw his shuttle.
That would be sick.
It looks
and
like
look at
his
what's
APM
going
is-
down. Look at the
he's
yellow
doing it.
streak going down the. Oh man.
Nice, he's doing it.
He's gonna force Zerg to split up his army a little bit.
Dude, we're on the same wavelength, bro. Way to go, Reindeer. Nice, man.
But he does snipe the shuttle. Oh no.
Okay, that sort of sinks the two-pronged attack here. It's back to a single prong.
That's right.
Boy, is it a prong. It went to its doctor. It's got the +1. What a prong here, coming down right in the Zerg natural. Holy shit.
You got that prescription for the +1 prong.
Reindeer got that prescription.
The
and he's
meaty prong
zapping
going
them.
down the.
With the special tactics coming with the storm. Storm!
Oh,
Reindeer!
storm.
Jumper storm!
Another
Oh, jeez. So a win for
Evens
Zerg
out
for
me.
sure.
Well, I mean, supplies are still in Reindeer's favor, but it feels a lot more on a knife's edge now.
Yeah, it depends what you can accomplish with the lurker versus observer interactions here. Some more armies being moved. That's not a bad burrow. Reindeer needs an observer.
No observers. Yeah, for sure.
A few just popped out. He's got a few coming from his robo right now. So he needs these over here. Ah, jeez, I'm not sure what's up.
I don't see Overlord speed on Zerg though, so like those observers are pretty safe wherever they go as long as they don't get near any spores, and I don't see any spores either. So.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, Storm wasn't even done. He couldn't start.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Storm just started researching, lol.
Classic.
No one not catching that.
Catching that.
Oh
yeah,
my.
classic.
Okay. Yeah, we're
Classic.
Yeah, we're God T observers here. We usually. You know what?
I don't.
So, you're taunting the banhammer, man. And my banhammer has a +3. Okay, so watch out.
Yeah, you're gonna ban Endy? Like
no, I'm not gonna ban
We were
Endy.
just talking about he's our
yeah, he's legit. Oh, these hydras are caught.
Oh, these hydras are dead.
The hydras are caught. Yeah.
Oh, wait, not all of them are dead. These two are gonna go back and tell their friends.
Yep.
Like some Inglorious Bastard shit. Like, go back and tell your guys.
I like it, but not a 90s movie. Nice
I know.
try. Nice
I
try.
know. It wasn't a try at the 90s movie. I know it's
Dude,
not.
we gotta keep it in the right decade here. This third is dying. And these alert.
Any movie references that are not.
Yeah, well, you can't. No. Anyway, so.
The lurkers. I love the lurker position. Like, right down the line, but it's not quite enough.
Yep.
And with the two observers. Oh, but he does have a. And now he's got Overlord speed.
He's got OV speed, but the observers here, well played the observers with the army. What's going on here with this purple streak?
It's a purple streak of Lings.
Lings going the other way.
They are not going to do much.
You know what?
That's 4 cannons.
There's a weak cannon here, so it makes me think that they tried this before and we missed it.
Classic. No one care that.
Classic. Yeah, classic. This guy Chessz. Why does he go back to observer school? I've been observing since 1997.
No, they don't teach you shit in
I was the
observer.
official observer in Clan White.
Shh, you're not supposed to talk about that, dude.
Oh right, I can't. That's just the Korean police. So anyway.
The Korean police.
Oh shit, the observer's coming. Oh.
This is that classic that you can't break ZVP turtle style here.
Yeah.
Like a spore, a couple sunks, some lurkers, some hydras, some lings. Like, how do you run into this? You just have to starve them out at this point.
Yeah, for sure. This is kind of like. It's a little bit of a stalemate until we get some more Protoss stuff. In fact, I was gonna say Prodygy might fancy a trade here. These zealots are just taking one for the team, just paying their penance. Yeah, just kill me.
That's right.
I deserve to die. I don't know. It was a little bizarre. His APM was elsewhere. You know, somebody said that, I think, in our King of the Hill. I don't know if that was Randir. I think it was Randir who used that phrase. Yes, Randir was like, I had this, you know, in the drop, or I stormed all your hydras and they died, but I think your APM was just elsewhere. And I was like, that's a very charitable way of saying, like, you suck and you missed it. So, on that, yeah, so Randir's APM must have been elsewhere at that moment, but
I like that, yeah.
his APM was elsewhere. And you can see they're actually pretty similar in APM. Overall, 130s here, 140s going on.
They are very dissimilar in supply, I will say that.
That is a 100, by a factor of 100. Our Zerg is
not a factor of 100, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like a whole a shitload. So anyway, now it's moving in with storms and a bunch of gateway stuff. So.
Oh my god, Endy with the 90s movie reference.
Looking bad, yeah.
These like the 90s movie Clueless where Cher Horowitz invited Christian Stovitz to her house and then burned her soul.
The souffle.
Souffle.
Because she was too nervous. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I be the dad lawyer who's like super rich?
I haven't seen Clueless.
You never seen Clueless?
Come on, man. I haven't seen all the 90s movies.
Oh
13 supply. 13
Clueless it's a classic, dude. Alicia Silverstone was so hot in that movie. That was like my first real crush.
Every movie that we talk about, you just like list.
There's a hot
actresses. Like no plot, no directing, no. Good job, Randir.
Good job, Randir. You did it.
Like that's your main selling.
That's what I remember.
Every movie.
Yeah, I was
like,
I was a
young
young boy going through puberty. Okay, that's what stood out to me. So let's go.
We got Jitter in the chat too. He says, "No, I said this map is good for Protoss, dude.
Oh.
I'm half Zerg player."
You're a half Zerg
Calling
player.
you out. Classic. No one care that.
Oh, classic.
Representing what people are actually saying.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's all if you're half Protoss, half Zerg. Oh, it was Gorgonoth who didn't like this.
Gorgonoth.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I thought it. Okay, I just couldn't. I confused it for somebody else. Classic no one care that, not remembering people's names. So Prodygy's on the left, the yellow Zerg, and Randir's on the right. Our purple Protoss. Very alliterative.
Protoss. Yeah, I like the purple Protoss.
Yeah.
Got a lot of P's.
Yeah.
If only we had a...
Dude, I think I got a pee. I wish I could win before this game. You know, if it's anything like the other ZVP we saw, it will be okay because I'll be out of here in like 3 minutes. So.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, all of them have begun with Hydra Bus so far, so we might be good to go.
Yeah, for sure. Anyway, so could it be like? Could this be the time where Prodygy says basically like, "I'm gonna do something different"? You know, the first game, it worked. It was, I would say, it was a little bit serendipitous, but also a little bit skillfully executed the way he denied the scouting. In the second game, it just kind of seemed to crumble, and it was sort of a combination of a lot of little things, but that Courser comes down, the Zealots go to the third, he loses that far away third, and I don't actually... That location's kind of tough to defend because you have that ground distance, which we saw Zealots were interfering with reinforcements there. So I don't know. Maybe this is the time that Prodygy says, "I'm going to switch it up." It's game 3 after all, you know?
I mean, so far he has not. But yeah, Crossing Field is definitely the map to switch it up on because it is kind of uniquely suited for some different kind of macro-oriented builds. But like I said, so far he's done the same kind of opening that we've seen a couple times now, where it's pool first and then a gas, and yeah, I don't see anything different so far.
And Randir actually mentions, don't forget the Zealot sandwich. That was a spicy sandwich. That must have been some...
That was the game right there.
Some like
that
pulled
was
pork
the
sriracha or something.
Yeah, the reason that Hydra Bus didn't work is because of that Zealot sandwich.
Yep. Great moves. You know, well played for our boy. Okay, so what's our series score right now? Is it, we're up, Rem was 1.
No, we're not
No,
up.
we're down.
We're down 1-2.
We're down 1-2, right, because
down 1-2.
Rem won, Ayatsuri lost, Insomniac lost.
So if Randir can win this, it'll tie up the B team series for No One Care That.
For sure. And then it's up to the A-teamers to, you know.
That's right. Well, our A-teamers, you know, we've got some ringers in our A-team.
Some bell ringers, I'll tell you.
Yeah, some bell ringers for sure.
He's cannoning up the front and putting the Nexus behind it. Gateway as well. We see this from Randir all the time. You know, I wonder which Randir's probes at the start. They must know that, guys, he's gonna send 3 or 4 of us to the front.
Look at that. He's sending 2
scary
more.
as hell. Yeah, I don't. Guys, just make sure you're not the one that you don't. Don't be selected to go to the front lines. It's like the probe. It's like the draft. You know.
No, they need like an Aragorn probe. Again, not 90s. I think it's early 2000s.
Draft,
but I'm trying. The Aragorn, you know, leading the charge at the front, like he's you know, the true king of Gondor or whatever.
No, this one's Boromir. He's like, just bust this, walk into the Zerg main.
Taking the arrow folly for the team, man.
One does not simply walk into a Zerg natural. Anyway, the Ling vs probe chasing. Oh jeez.
This is a heavy chase. This is like some O.J. Simpson shit.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good 90s reference.
There we go.
Good 90s reference. There you go. Here's Randir's white Bronco. He's got AJ on the phone calling like, I am in the car with OJ Probe. We just I don't know.
Just want to talk. I wasn't really cognizant during that.
Dude, you should watch.
Dude, I saw it. People vs. O.J. Simpson.
The FX series. Yeah, it was. Wasn't that sick?
Was it FX or Netflix?
It was originally broadcast on FX and then became a Netflix series. But it gave me new respect for 2 different people. One, David Schwimmer, coming through since his Ross days.
Dude, yeah,
which was great. And then,
attorney? Yeah,
and
as
then
Kardashian, right?
right. Secondly, for how complex it must have been for Kardashian to know his like good friend. Like you could see him come to terms with like, I think my friend is a murderer throughout the series, which is really well done. What's going on with Prodygy's drones?
I was just gonna say that,
dude.
They're just huddled.
What is this, a worker strike? A drone strike? Mutiny?
No, they're like, okay, we're gonna do Hydra Bust, guys, but we need to start mining the shit out of these minerals.
Yeah,
real soon.
And
what is
maybe
actually going on? Is this a bad rally? You think?
I think maybe Randir was harassing with the probe, and it kind of threw him a little bit in terms of trying to defend. That is the rally. Oh, the rally. Click the hatch.
Rally on the mineral patch. Yeah.
You click it, you can see the rally on the patch. Dude, Prodygy, he's been doing too much SC2. Yo, Scientology vessel coaches, you gotta get up. When you see him, he's in SC2. Say, hey, close that StarCraft 2. This game is for the real. I'm playing. SC2 is not a terrible game, but still, it doesn't work like that. So
it's not the same.
Not the same.
I do. Okay, so I love the third position of Zerg, and we talked about this a little bit ago. But yeah, taking the third down there, it's less likely to get scouted because Protoss may not look there. Again, we're talking B team games. We're not talking like ASL level shit.
Yeah.
And B, it gives you a free fourth, which is really the hardest part about ZVP for me is taking that fourth safely. Yeah.
Yeah, I try to do this style too. Every once in a while, I'll do first hatch here, second hatch in the back, and do the vice versa. And I'm not actually sure what's more successful for me. Maybe it comes down to a stylistic thing about how much you kind of commit to defense versus he's a Hydra busting player.
Right.
Sometimes
he
has been thus far. Sometimes to aid a Hydra bust, you expand in a pattern closer to your opponent so that rally for the Hydras is even closer and you hit much quicker. So could be that's why he went down there, but I like your point too about the fourth.
Yeah, well, he is Hydra busting again.
That's
just
true.
To be clear, like he's got both the Hydra upgrades and he's making Hydras right now. Yep. So like it is the same fucking shit that we've seen twice now.
And OJ saw it.
Didn't work the other.
OJ
again,
the pro
saw it with the Corsair.
Yeah. No, the probe was up in here.
Look at this. Killing that egg. Kill that egg.
Yeah.
Fuck that egg. Why is he killing that egg?
Sometimes it's more cleaner SimCity. Oh, wait. Nope.
Nope. Well,
he thought it was a doppelganger. Is that one of my own?
It's a warm-up. It's like doing a couple push-ups before the run or whatever.
They're getting their spit glands, lubricated for the spitting. It's about to happen. They're just trying to get it warmed up here.
We got 4 cannons here from Randir. He's amply prepared.
He totally saw it, and he knows what's up. It is Templar archives after the Citadel. More gates coming down, so he does need some more units. I wish he had a little bit more on the field right now. I only see 2 zealots there, and this is such that Prodygy's going to make an issue of it pretty soon here.
So many Hydras. There's so many Hydras.
Yeah.
And we got more coming. We got 6 more coming to join the fray.
Looks like about a control group of Hydras now. Man. More coming in. See, there's 2 from that close rally. You know what I'm saying? 2 coming in from the round. And now he's going to the front. He's focusing the pylon.
You see it.
I'm going to deep pylon. Oh, but there's 2 pylons in the back.
No. Oh, but the pylons in the back. He doesn't notice the pylons in the back.
They're still powered, so the cannons are shooting. Randir pulls the boys. This is the time. He's got to do it. It's game 3. His series on the line. Get him, Randir. Get him there. DT pops out.
Oh, we got a DT. Oh,
a DT came out.
Oh, my God, it's a DT.
Oh, there's no observer here. DT ends the rush. The DT ends the rush.
Oh my God, the DT is
man.
Holy shit.
Wow. What a play. What a play from Randir.
Wow.
I'm so happy.
Look at all the boys that are just hanging out. We got like 8 boys.
It's a block. They're trying to block, but it turned into a block party over here. Just
it's a block party, yeah.
Hanging out.
All right, they're heading back to work.
Like, okay. Party's over. Party's over.
But yeah, doing the Irish goodbye here. They're not even saying goodbye. They're just walking out the back door.
Is that the Irish goodbye?
Where you don't say goodbye, you just like are gone.
Well, I know, but I thought that was French or something.
No, it's Irish.
Okay, I'm always thinking stuff is French tonight. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Well,
Was it Magnifique?
The Irish goodbye.
I'll tell you, his defense was Magnifique with that DT that came out. So that was
whatever language it is. Yeah, I thought it was good.
Yeah, in English, I'd say that was good. So
good. Yeah, good.
Corsairs are zapping.
Simple. They're zapping an Ovi. Look at that Ovi. He's not even moving. He's like, fuck it,
dude.
Get down with the ship. He's like the Titanic captain.
Dude, Overlord's getting zapped.
Yes, another 90s reference.
Wait. Titanic what? Wait, what? I'm sorry.
The captain of the Titanic.
Is that a 90s reference or is that like a 1910s reference?
I was talking about the Leo movie.
Well, yeah. I'm just trying to flip it on you. Good
one. I'm just trying to force a 90s reference wherever I can.
Yeah.
I'm way behind.
I mean,
it's like 2 to 6 right now.
At least Rose doesn't say, paint me like one of your Irish girls. That would be a little...
That's true. Right. By the way, Andy says, classic No1CareThat being racist against Irish people.
Yeah.
It's called the Irish goodbye.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's an Irish thing. It's just that's the name.
Yeah, I'd like all the viewers to report us for racism. Just kidding. Don't do
Don't
that.
say that.
No, don't do that. But we got Zealots moving out.
That's some Zealots.
Legs and +1.
Hydra. Oh, look at this Ovi.
characters.
Oh, nope. Never mind. There's no Ovi to look at anymore.
Dude, I think the +1's going to clean this up. Not a lot of good
+1 is
Hydra.
racking. What the fuck are these Zealots on, man?
Dude.
They've been doping.
Yeah,
They're taking their Adderall.
Doping scandal here with the Zealots. No, they talked to their doctor and they got the +1 upgrade.
They got the +1, yeah. They got that long sword.
Yeah, they got that stabby boy. So he needs more Hydras. And the DT is making an issue down here. There are Overlords now. Oh, Randir micros into DT back, but he gets his Zealots up in there. A collapse.
He's getting targeted. DT goes down.
DT goes down. Corsairs here are bugging it. And I don't know. There's still a lot of Zealots with +1, but they're losing health rapidly. A lot of them are damaged, but I think they're going to clean up. As you can see, this is Randir switching into the DT Corsair style. Like I said, he likes to switch up different avenues game to game in terms of the Protoss tech that he wields. So proud of our boy here. The third base is going down.
Yeah, the third base going down is huge, and still hasn't taken that back base. Like Prodygy, I mean, both of them could take some bases, and Randir is actually taking a fourth base here. But
He's got that back.
4-base Protoss against 2-base Zerg, not a pleasant place to be as a Zerg.
Yep, Randir's got the disposable income. He throws down a few cannons, and that, like, basically without Zerg units right there, right now, that becomes really hard to assail later.
Prodygy's down to 18, 10 supply now, back down to the original Overlord that he had.
Just these numbers make me so sad. Does he have Storm? Did we get Storm? I don't think he has Storm. He would have Storm.
Yeah, he probably would have.
I'm certain that he would have Stormed. I wonder if we'll see it researching
there
in a second. There it is!
The analysis.
Like, oh shit, I forgot Storm. Wow.
Yeah, he realized as soon as that
he
template
realized
died, like, fuck.
Oh, jeez. He's hitting T.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, my God. I forgot Storm. Oh, jeez.
And yeah, I mean, what else can Zerg make but a bunch of Overlords right now, you know?
Yeah, for sure. He's got a few queued up, popping out. Now he moves them a little bit back, like thinking like, I can't lose these again. The supplies are looking really. Sometimes it's so rough. Like if I looked up at my top right as Prodygy, I'd be like, holy jeez, I didn't know it was like that. But it really do be like that though.
It can be. I mean, and again, Brood War, especially B team, like nothing's over. Like there's totally a comeback that could happen here from Prodygy.
Yeah.
Because he's got the 2 bases, he's got the tech, he's got a free third if he wants to take it in that back. Like, just take it. Just grab it.
He could go back there.
Yeah.
But there's a Corsair there. Randir's thinking about scouting it. He doesn't see the base. So this must be a huge confidence boost for Randir. What I would do is add on gates and just make a bunch of gateway stuff. Oh, and he's adding on gates. You know. Wow, top tier here. We've actually been
on this cast,
oh my
has
God.
been great.
I mean, we've made like 0 wrong predictions. I think my only wrong prediction was just that we would, you know, cast 2 good ZVPs tonight.
Yeah, I was definitely taken by surprise in one of our ZVPs.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh?
Dude, Reindeer's gearing up here, but he does not have an observer yet. He's making some.
Yeah, those lurkers are gonna hold.
And he's getting the observer movement.
5 lurkers, 4 sunks. Like that's not gonna fall to anything that Reindeer has right now. Like we need storms, we need reavers, something. Which again, we're on 4 base Protoss against 2 base Zerg. Like until Zerg starts to macro it up. Like
I do expect he's gonna lean into some heavier tech here because the observers are out, at least 1 or 2 that frees his robo production to. Mix in more reavers if he wants, shuttles. Yeah, he's getting a shuttle. So.
God damn it!
Did you see it come up right?
Well
then?
done. Well done.
Oh my gosh! You know, it's not like I have watched and/or played this game for a long fucking time. So.
Right. Also played this player for a long time.
I played Randir.
And there's the reavers.
True.
There's the reavers. All right.
Is he doing reavers from the other one?
Oh. Yeah.
Hot, spicy analysis going on. I'll tell you.
Classic.
Yeah.
No1CareThat.
Promote me to the A-team. A-team casting team, please. Just playing. This is basically a matter of time before I think Reindeer's gonna come in here and really just bop him.
Yeah, Reindeer is just like fixing up all the shit he needs, like shuttles, reavers, 3 Dark Templar in a shuttle right now.
Yeah.
Zealots, got the observer going with it.
Yeah,
like
dude.
A High Templar on the way. Like, yeah, there's no way. A couple.
While before the attack goes down, Jitter points out that Reindeer has Gosu SimCity. Take a look at the way his 2 pylons hug the assimilator, which powers all those gates.
Oh my god!
He's got 1 pylon that hugs all of his tech, which also creates a wall against drops and lings and things that hugs the minerals there. So
yeah.
So
Gosu is exactly the right.
This is actually the way that those 2 are there. This is actually beautiful. Reindeer, you can screenshot this and hang it as a work. You can edit me out, but I would screenshot this and hang it on your wall.
Get it framed at like Michael's or something.
Yeah.
Oh, we got drop duty. Got drop duty going in the main.
DTs drop. That was in the shuttle. Okay, so you loaded DTs up in here, but there's a lot of OVs.
3 DTs in the shuttle. Oh yeah, but they're gonna get.
I think this is gonna get cleaned up.
Oh, he's sending them in 3 separate directions though, which I love.
Oh.
That's a pain in the ass.
Doing the old.
And he's gonna actually snipe that 3rd.
He takes off
he's
that
not even gonna go for it. He's gonna hide behind the mineral line.
You dastardly.
Oh, that's so tricky.
Dastardly, bro. He just hides it. Oh, but Prodygy's paranoid. He's like, I swear to God, there was another one. Is this gonna see it?
He's gonna see it. For sure.
He sees it. Okay, so I really hope that Prodygy can go clear that out for my little Zerg heart. Please go get that. Like, please.
Go.
Sometimes when it's a single dot on your minimap that doesn't move, it's hard to see. But he's
got other shit to do.
Reindeer moves it. Now Reindeer's paranoid that he's being watched, so he starts swiping some larva. You can one-shot larva like that?
That's so dumb.
Yeah, it is dumb. And
then he moves his DT. He's just gonna go. Oh my god.
Dude, Protoss takes no talent. Actually, well, moves in and so. I'm just kidding. Reindeer has talent. I think we've seen that in these games, and as does Prodygy. He really surprised me with his Hydra Bust, but he's up against the ropes right now in this game 3.
I'm surprised at how long he stayed in the game. Honestly, like Protoss is now on 5 base against Zerg's barely 3. You know.
Yeah, actually, Toss mined out the natural. So the block party is going on, turning into a conga line. 2 conga lines.
Conga line over to the 6 o'clock there.
Yeah.
5 o'clock, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. So he's going to Maynard those probes down there. Whoa, old school reference with the lingo. Maynard. Sorry, did it work?
Did it work? I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so the original pro that first kind of developed the idea of worker transfers was called Maynard.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no.
So then it was called Maynarding for a while.
Fucking cannons. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Reindeer.
It's a lot.
Like, that's just...
I'm telling you, man.
One defiler and it's done. But like until that, you're good to go.
Yeah.
And we do have Hive up, but we don't. I don't see the defiler.
So Sam, is that 5 o'clock or is it 6 o'clock? the bottom.
I feel like it's 5 o'clock. I don't know. It's hard on those.
Is it 5:30? Because I feel like 6 would be, equidistant. Like this is about 6, but
Not
maybe
quite
5 is.
Yeah, it's
5
like 5:30.
is more where the Bengalos is here.
Right.
So he's
Yeah,
really
I'd
at
say
5:30 o'clock. But
Right. 5:30 o'clock sounds.
if you're going clockwise, that is. So we've got reindeer.
What else would you be going when you're talking
about clocks?
Of course you're going
Dude,
clockwise.
I don't fuck with that clockwise bullshit.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, like, would you go counterclockwise 5 o'clock? Like, is that 7
I don't
o'clock?
know.
What the fuck?
I'm not sure, but but the Reavers are at the front. And now the Reavers are going to make an issue of it. He needs to scoot an observer just a little bit. There's the observer scoot. Now Reavers are ready to shoot their scarabs here. He's got Zealots. Nice structure with the Zealots in the front. Double storm.
Oh, yeah. Look
Great
at those lurkers
storms.
pop.
Now the Protoss siege begins. And he's got a lot of supply up here from another great storm.
A Muta in the mix.
Yeah, a Muta switch coming out from Prodygy, which can be potent against High Templar and Reaver, so it's not a bad idea. So Reindeer's going to respond with some Archons. Where's that Archon morphing? I don't know.
Right at the front.
Okay, I wish it
And
was
now
here.
it's about to die.
Yeah, there it is. Oh, jeez.
That's a lot of mutas, though. That's a full set of mutas here.
It is a lot of mutas. He got that top left base with another hatch, which sort of puts him on the 3-hatch-ish economy, which is a comfortable number to make mutas with. Randir says, I actually don't care. I'm going to try to trade for my Zealots here. But with the Observer pick-off, that's going to be tough. So the muta switch proving very potent against Protoss.
Oh, we got drop duty up in the top. We got 2
see it.
shuttles with 2 Reavers each.
Oh, geez. This could be very disastrous. And in fact, Randir's such a savage. He's going to take the... Is it the 12 o'clock? Or the 11 o'clock?
God damn it. It's like 11:30.
It's 11. He's going to take the 11:30 o'clock. But Muta's going the other way. There's too many cannons there. That's
Way too many cannons there. Yeah, he went right in the wrong spot.
Yeah, for sure.
Move your shuttles. Move your shuttles. Move the shuttles.
Dude, his APM is elsewhere, bro. His APM is elsewhere. Well, it's actually right there building cannons, and now he moves it. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Elsewhere, psychologically not.
Oh, get him out.
Get him out. Get him out. Get him out. 1, 2, 1, 2.
There it is. 4 Reavers in the back. As a Zerg, I just be like, are you kidding me? Like, really? Like, I gotta move all this stuff back. But mutas are the thing.
The mutas. Yeah, mutas is exactly right.
That is exactly right.
Oh, but the base goes down. Reavers are so good.
Dude, Reavers are so good. He doesn't even have the Scarab damage. Imagine that with the damage upgrade. Could have gone down even faster. He cleans it up.
Yours says 11:45. God damn it, Randir.
11. That is kind of like.
It's actually 11:47.
Yeah, 11, on the dot. My watch is.
Oh, look at this! Baiting the mutas into the cannons. Oh, up at the top.
I
At
got
11:47.
Dude, I got a super accurate French watch or Swiss watch.
Why is everything French tonight?
I'm just playing that one. That one I was just playing on. Anyway, but the Corsairs now versus Muta.
The Corsairs coming out.
Yeah, Hydra's there to protect. These numbers are sort of suspicious because some of the mutas are weakened, but the Corsairs are sort of at full health. So I do not know. I'm not sure what's up. But Randir, look at Randir vision, dude. He sees it all. He's got all these little units spread here. He's got observers out to the front. He even knows. He's built a cannon in advance of that Zerg base, like what was the 3rd is now getting cannoned up just ahead of time. So
and there it goes down. Like, oh my god,
there it goes.
Oh my god, that's great.
Randir, no matter what happens in this game, you should hang your hat on this because you played excellently.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is very, he's using all this Protoss ingenuity. I just wish that he could macro more because he's banking a lot and he's not maxed out.
Holy shit, I hadn't seen that yet, but holy shit.
Oh, he's doing it. Dude, do you see this? Look at the front. He's getting Maelstrom. He's got a Dark Archon. So Maelstrom could be super sick against mutas if he Maelstroms mutas and then pairs that with the Archons that are all stuck, and then he just zaps them down with Archons. So I just talked about his ingenuity. Here it is. Here it is. Not being afraid to go with the Dark Archon, and you know what? Prodygy sending lings everywhere and discovering that just he's cannoned everywhere. This is very
So
a bummer.
many cannons at every base that
DTs
he
deny
takes.
the base down there. Just everything just sucks.
Yeah, no, it's and then cannon
This poor
rushing the
drone's
base.
like, where do I go? Where can I build a base? Oh
He's
god.
passing some
He
archons.
passes a bunch
He's gonna
of
run
scared-
by this dark archon.
hide. Oh dude, if he
Grab
had
it,
mind
Grab
control.
it. Yeah, that would have been sick.
Oh jeez.
But
Okay.
I mean, like you said, the game is. I mean, we got brood lords that are guardians rather, that are getting sniped off by
Oh yeah.
corsairs.
Some devours mixed in.
Couple
So
devours, yeah.
Greater Spire, I gotta tip my hat because it is a pretty viable way to switch it up in ZBP sometimes against these cannon-heavy bases. Guardians are good, but what's
Yeah.
happening at the front? Oh, he's moving in. He's Dark Archons there. He's got regular Archons there too. Is he gonna hit a Maelstrom? He hits a Maelstrom on the Clump of Mutas. Maelstrom's on the Mutas. Oh, jeez. Hits the Archon, pops them. That's exactly what I said. The Archon pops them.
Man.
Oh, jeez, what a play by Randir. Oh, so good. Go Sue plays.
Yeah,
Go
holy shit. Storming
Go Sue
devours.
plays by Randir. What a boss.
GG, well played. Yeah, I agree. Well played. Well played for
Wow.
both of you.
What a play, man. What
Damn.
a play.
That was a
Good.
great third game.
That was so much fun. That was what a good game by my boy. I'm so proud. I'm proud of my boy. I played practice against him.
Classic.
I have like
No
maybe
One
like
CareThat.
20% win rate against him, so he's a good. Like I said, I talked him up and he delivered on this game, just expanding everywhere. You know, he's scouting very well. He saw the Hydra bust, and then he had the flexibility to put in extra units at the end. And we saw the Maelstrom with the Archon, so that's actually super sick.
Yeah, never see that shit. Like,
Yeah, and
Yeah.
just